Good morning. Myself, Prasad Ranjan Chakraborty, Assistant Professor, Swarnamoyee Jogendranath Mahavidyalaya, Purbo Medinipur, West Bengal. Today, we will try to get a primary idea about the Panchatantra. Now, simply the question arises that what is Panchatantra? Panchatantra is a famous collection of didactic fables. Why are the stories of the Panchatantra called didactic fables? This is because each and every fables of Panchatantra teaches us moral lesson. Naturally, there are some reasons behind the origin of this fable literature. Actually, there are three reasons. The reasons are number one, spending the leisure time, number two, entertaining the mind, and number three, providing moral education. The aim of the Panchatantra is to provide moral lesson. Now we will learn why the book has been named Panchatantra. Panchatantra is so called because this book is divided into Pancha Tantraj. Pancha, that means in English 5, and Tantra, that means in English section. So there are found 5 sections in this Panchatantra. Then who write the Panchatantra and why? The stories of Panchatantra was written by Vishnu Sharma. This great scholar undertook to educate the stupid princes, namely Boshu Shakti, Ugra Shakti, and Onek Shakti, assuring their father, King Amar Shakti, that he would make them past masters in the art of successful living and of running the affairs of the state just in 6 months. The entire Panchatantra was written in Sanskrit language and it was dated around 200 BC. Then, what are the 5 tantras? Number 1, Mitra Veda. Number 2, Mitra Prapti. Number 3, Kakalukya. Number 4, Labdha Pranash. Number 5 and last, Aparikshita Karak. Now, we will try to get a primary idea about these 5 tantras. The first one is the Mitra Veda. Mitra Bheda, that means in English, the separation of friends. This is the first book which illustrates the incident that frequently lead to separation of friends. It begins with a friendship between a lion king Pingaloko and a bull Sanjivako. Two jackals, Korotoko and Damanoko, are minister of the lion who led to breaking up the friendship between Pingaloko and Sanjivako. There are 22 stories in this tantra. Next, Mitra Prapti. Mitra Prapti, that means in English, the gaining of friends. The book illustrates the making or gaining of friends through the friendship between a rat and a crow, which later includes a turtle and a fawn. They collaborate to shape each other to illustrate the essence of unity and friendship. There are 6 stories in this tantra. Next, the third chapter, namely Kakolukya. The main theme of this book is war and peace. This third tantra illustrates the art of war and the importance of peace. Though traditional enemies, the crows and the owls. There are four stories in this tantra. Next, Labdha Pranasha. That means in English, loss of gains. This tantra tells us about how gains achieved may be lost through a symbiotic friendship between a monkey and a crocodile, who conspires to acquire the heart of the monkey. However, the monkey gets to know of his and uses wisdom to avoid the grim fate. There are 16 stories in this tantra. Next and last tantra, Aparikshita Karako. Aparikshita Karako, that means in English, ill considered action. The tantra teaches us that nothing should be taken for granted without seeing the reality. In one of the story of these tantras, namely the loyal mongoose, it is seen that though the mongoose defends Brahmini's child from cruel cobra, but gets punished due to the Brahmini's misunderstanding. She later regrets having killed the pet mongoose, who was Brahmini's child savior. Such type of other ethical story are found in this tantra. There are 15 stories in this tantra. There are several versions of Panchatantra also. The Panchakhyanak, the Tantra Khaika, the Pahalvi version, etc. So undoubtedly, the stories of Panchatantra provide us strong moral values. The charming stories of Panchatantra have been translated into a number of languages. So the Panchatantra has been accepted as the most liked literary work after the Bible over the countries. As a result, its stories have become a part of the human life, the world. So now you may note down some questions. The questions are: number one, what is the definition of didactic fable? Number two, who was the writer of the Panchatantra? Number three, why the Panchatantra was served to three princes? And number four, have you ever taken anything for granted without verifying the reality? If yes, then share it. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you so much.